Hi everyone and welcome to the farm. This week we have been really busy with a lot of prepping and planning and putting things in the ground for this spring and summer and planning new things that are going to be happening in the gardens. So you're going to follow Emma and Beth with planning out the new gardens and drawing those up and seeding and coming up with fun new plans. I am not much in this video. I've been editing a lot for our podcast, A Blooming Good Time. If you haven't checked that out, please check that out and support us there. And yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of good fun this week.
What are you doing, Emma?
I am seeding some flowers. We have lots of things to plant today, and we're just trying to get all of them done by this evening.
Are you doing larkspur?
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that kind of sows on the top of the soil and just kind of press it gently in. You guys have been busy. Look at all these trays the girls did.
Yeah, we've done a lot, and we've done mostly vegetables, and then we're just now getting into a few flowers.
Yeah, and it looks like our stock came up really well. Look at that. This is...
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it came up super fast. And Riley, you're cutting in enemies.
Just a few. I ran out of rubber bands.
Oh. Do you need more? They're so pretty.
Look at them.
It looks like it's a bit of a mix
Oh, wow.
between, but I'm not sure if it's just older.
So what's really cool about flower farming is sometimes you get little fun surprises in your garden and your plants decide to do something new. Today we found a couple different anemones that definitely got cross-breeded during the planting, and they turned out pretty cool. So you can see that this one has more of a pink violet petal on the outside compared to this one, which is only blue. So we can tell that that's definitely different. And this is an older version of that one, and it's not the same either.
It's definitely not the same. You found a goodie.
Oh, kitties.
I love how they age, though. Look at these.
They get really light.
They get really light. Isn't this pretty, you guys? Look at all the flowers just starting to bloom.
There's a random red one here.
I know, right? Hello.
Hello.
Show off.
There's also a really cool violet one down there. I can go down here. That got breeded with the white.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've seen those, though. I've had that before.
This guy?
Yeah, that one's gorgeous. I love that color.
I'm excited to see him open.
Next year, we'll be able to plant more of these guys. It'll be really fun.
So our ranunculus are starting to pop up, which is exciting. Ranunculus is probably one of my favorites.
The yellows. Oh, look at that. The yellows are going and the peach. So when do you know to cut those, Riley?
So you should check them for what we call the marshmallow stage. That's when they are soft like a marshmallow. This one's almost there. You could probably cut it and it'd be fine. But there's one. What is this one? It's even softer, and it definitely feels like a marshmallow when you press on it. And that means that's ready to be cut. These are just starting to get going. These are the first blooms we've had this year. But pretty soon, the more we cut on them, the more they produce, which is a lot of fun, and the taller they get. So, soon they'll be probably up to our waists, and we'll have just rows and rows of them. And I'm really excited to see what these rows come up with, because these are ones that we have saved over the years. And the more you save them, the more you continue to grow them, the more they cross-pollinate and come up with really fun things. So a lot of times we get fun surprises of stuff you can't even buy anywhere because it just comes from our garden. And I'm excited to see what happens this year. Last year we got a lot of really cool, fun ones. So we'll see what happens.
Emma and I laid out the gardens today, and this was kind of fun. So we just kind of walked through everything, and it's just so helpful to have eyes on a piece of paper that you can kind of lay out, just kind of get a sense for bearings. So we have some new gardens going in, which we drew out here. So this is the existing vegetable garden. We've got the large greenhouse, and this is not to scale. And then we have our berries. We've got some roses over here, which are going to move. And then this is going to be the new dinner area, seating area that's going to be underneath some pergola. We're going to use old hop poles to hold it up. And then I've got a really cool design that's going to go over the top of it to give it some shade this year. And then here is going to be a new little cooking area. We have the new greenhouse, some woody shrubs and that kind of thing. And then we have some large beds going in here of just flowers. It's going to look amazing. We have some lavender going here and then a stone wall. So we made a list of everything that we needed. So this is our curated list that we need. We need to get lavender, rosemary, wine barrels. We need to ask Nathan for stone, which is my sister's husband. And he's got a big farm, so he grows rocks, is what they say. So we're going to go get some stone from him. We've used his stone throughout the property. We have hop posts. We need about 10 of them. Brick, which is coming from my parents' house, from their old greenhouse area, which is going to be beautiful. It's just going to be this like vintage, beautiful brick that's going to go next to the new greenhouse. Forgot to show you guys that one. Well, it's not on this plan, but there's a new little propagation greenhouse that's going to be just gorgeous. We're just kind of putting together as well. So we have some climbing roses I need to order. I've got some trees that on a property that we normally cut on, which are in a landscape. We're going to dig those up and move them. And then we have some other David Austins for color and that kind of thing that we're ordering. So it's kind of a plan that we've started with. I think it's going to be great. And I love the fact that you guys get to see this develop. It's a big year for infrastructure for us here on the farm. And I think it's going to be beautiful. Well, this has been kind of a fun day, just planning out the gardens and figuring out where we're going to put all these seeds. I think sometimes you can get a little carried away with all the seeds.
We have a ton of seeds right now, so we're just trying to organize them, get a hold on kind of an idea of where we want to put them.
Yeah.
We have some exciting
packages. So we have some exciting packages. So we thought we would go through kind of some of our kind of crops that we're excited to grow, and we are excited here on the farm to partner with Haas Tools. So I will have a link in the description down below that you can use to support our farm. So they are just an amazing group of people. The whole Haas team and even some of the affiliates along with them are just amazing group of people, and I have learned so much from them already. So I just wanted to go through some of the seeds that we're going to be growing this year. We've grown Haas for a very long time, and it's time to dive in. I'm like, wait, maybe we should get that out. I don't know. I think we're fine.
Yeah.
It's almost dinner time.
Almost dinner time.
Which makes this really hard because I'm like, can we have it now? So I'm going to start. So Emma and I are just going to go through kind of the things we chose and why we love growing them. So I'm going to start because I'm super excited. This last June, I went to Faioli Gardens with the Slow Flowers as a Slow Flower member to one of the like little Slow Flowers gatherings. I don't know what it's called actually. I didn't pay attention. But anyways, flew down to San Francisco to this amazing home and garden, and there they incorporated a lot of vegetables into their flower gardens. So I am super excited to do that as well this year. So one of the things I saw them do was they just used peppers in terracotta pots, like lining the stairs of the home, like just where the door was. There's just pots and pots of peppers. They had Swiss chard. They had like kale, that kind of thing. All kinds of stuff intermixed into their flower garden. So that is my goal this year, to do that same design. So Jason, my husband, loves to cook. So he just went through and got some gypsy bell pepper. I'm just going to go through these really quick. Mini bell peppers, that was for me because I do love adding those to salads. The Anaheims, everybody's kind of used to those. This is a poblano. We grew that last year. Loved it. We actually grew it in the greenhouse. Amazing pepper to just stuff with like rice and that kind of thing. Really yummy. Don't know how to say this one. Hot one. Hot one and black one.
A lot of these, don't judge us. We can't say.
We're going to make up words and you're going to be like, where was that one again? We just created a new variety. This one is the Tabasco pepper. This is my inspiration behind the Faioli Garden potted peppers. So that is what I'm going to be growing. Little tiny pepper. We can use that in design work as well, which is kind of fun. The King Arthur bell pepper, we grew that last year. Just a plain bell pepper, just for salsas, that kind of thing. A Greek peppercini. And then my husband also chose this thyme bomb, which is just for some salsas and different things like that we're going to be making.
So just like the Tabasco pepper that she said, we're going to kind of use that in our design work. We also have okra that we like to use. It tastes amazing, and also it's super nice to use as like a foliage in some of our bouquets.
And we dry the pods for fall wreaths and that kind of thing, which is really fun.
They're really fun looking when they're really dried, and also the flowers, not that you can really use the flowers in design work, but they're really beautiful.
Yeah, it is really fun. So we grow that in the greenhouse as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of designing, so we are doing several different types of corn. We grow a lot of corn just for holiday time, pumpkins, corn, that kind of thing for fall. And so what we do with these corn is we grow them, leave the corn on the stalk, peel back the corn husk, and just leave the cute little corn cobs exposed on the corn stalk. And that's how we sell it. So we usually will put 5 stems in a bunch and sell it to folks. People love it. How cute, right? This one is Ohio blue corn. Really fun, deep blue, black kind of color. Kind of a spooky vibe to that one. And this is Jimmy red corn, which I love that vibe better actually because
I think it's
so
easier
pretty
to see a little bit.
Yeah.
In there. And then, it's just so cute.
And you can also just harvest the corn, let it dry, kind of pull the husk back and sell it. Or even, you can make like a swag or something with it. It'd be really cute.
That would be really cool.
Love it.
Okay, so we also got a lot of pumpkins. This last year, me and Riley planted a big pumpkin patch and we loved it. We had so many different pumpkins that were like almost a light bluey sage color. So there's these two that I have. Blue Bayou pumpkin. The other one is a Triamble pumpkin. So those two are really cool, sage blue color, really nice for decor. Also, they're edible, so you can try them out just by like frying them on the fire, like a fire pit. We did that at Christmas, and I will say this one I do not know how to pronounce, but it's a dark green with a really thick stem. It is amazing. Tastes so good.
Yeah, that one we put on the fire pit. You can watch the video. It's back at Christmas time.
Yeah.
So good. It had a little bit of char from the fire on the outside edge. Smoky, rich. In fact, we're going to do a YouTube video later this year all about our pumpkins.
Yeah.
And how we cooked them up afterwards. Because you always have pumpkins left
They're
over,
worthy
right?
of a whole video. There's also Fairy Tale Pumpkin, Long Island Cheese Pumpkin. And they're more of that orange typical, but they're a little bit squashed looking. Also really fun.
Yeah, they're kind
decor.
of romantic, kind of have this like kind of peachy blue gray hue to it. Just really yummy.
Also, the striped pumpkin is really fun. Partial eclipse squash. My pardon, it's a squash. We just kind of look for really fun squash pumpkins. We mix them all together and just have a really fun time, especially with that corn on the cob. Like, oh, it's so fun to decorate your front porch with it in fall time.
Yeah.
Makes it really cool.
Speaking of corn, we do not eat a lot of corn on the farm, but I have grown it in the past. And
I love corn.
So Emma is here, and so we are growing corn. So this is peaches and cream sweet corn, I guess. I love corn. I don't know, it just takes up a lot of room. So I'm gonna just incorporate that in with our other corn in the far field, and we are going to have delicious corn, hopefully. Oh, fingers crossed.
I can't wait. That just reminds me of summer.
Yeah, totally. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Oh, my turn. Sorry. Okay, so we also got some flowers. We have Cosmos, and they're a bright light mix. So if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see that we do a lot of pinks and whites. And then maybe like a deep raspberry colored Cosmo. And they're one of our favorites. They're almost like, they're on a really thin stem, and they kind of just like float around like butterflies. But these ones are almost like a sunsetty color, which have we had that yet?
We've grown that, but not while you've been here. Arwen grew that one, and I loved them because they're really small and just really airy and
I'm excited
fun.
for that one.
I like that one. Okay, so I'm going to talk about something we already planted. We already did some, so I got into these. We just grew a whole bunch of different types of cabbage. We love cabbage here on the farm. Mm-hmm. So we also love making sauerkraut, and it's just so good and healthy for you. I'm just going to run through them really fast. This is an early round Dutch cabbage. This one I thought was just really pretty. It's a superstar cabbage. I love that blue color. It's so fun to grow them in the garden because you look like you're an amazing gardener. They're huge and they fill the bed. Stonehead cabbage. And then red jewel, because I love making salads and I love just adding a little pop of color to the salad, a little crunch to things. So that's why I grew that one. And then Rio Grande red cabbage. Again, so a beautiful color. I get suckered in every year. It happens.
All right, and then we did some zinnias. So this coral color is actually pretty hard to find right now. It's kind of out of stock, but we got some from Haas Tools, so go check it out and see if you can find some. They are just so beautiful. One of our favorite colors to design with is kind of like that coral color. And then we do market bouquets, so we really love to do some more bright colors. So we got a mix, and it's giant zinnia just mix, kind of the more common one. And then we got this purple zinnia, which is almost like a raspberry color, and that'll look really nice in a lot of our mixed bouquets.
And these are the Bennery Giants, which are just known for just outstanding, tall, beautiful, large heads. So they're super easy to grow. I think the one thing that we kind of can struggle with towards the end of the year is just a little powdery mildew on them. So yeah, that's one thing that we kind of have to watch for. This last year we were so dry and hot and we had winds that we didn't have a problem with them. Even our pumpkins didn't have a problem. So anyways, that was kind of cool. Okay, I forgot this little pepper, but this is a chocolate beauty pepper. I just thought that was fun, just mainly for salads again, fresh eating, fun color to play with. So one of my favorites to eat in any salad, the best salad is beets, oranges, fennel, and like baby greens. Delicious. That's what we've been eating lately.
She is the queen of making salads.
I am.
Stuff that you wouldn't normally put together, and it tastes amazing.
We should just do a whole YouTube on all the salads we're going to make this year. Okay, so this is fennel. Definitely one of my favorite veg. We have, so on top of our little cute gardens, I call them cute gardens, veg gardens, we are going to do a market garden this year. We've done market gardens off and on, just depending on how much time, but now I have the girls here with me full-time, both of them. So I think we have enough time to do it all.
I hope. After planning today, it's like, ooh.
It's a big...
one thing at a time, and I think it'll be fine.
So I just did some bunching onions. So this is the Warrior bunching onion. I have a couple packs of those. I'm not sure why I have 2 packs of each. Maybe I ordered it twice. That happens. And then, oh, I guess this is a leek. I'm sorry, I lied. I love potato and leek soup. Oh, hands down my favorite. So these grow year round here. So I am definitely going to have leeks in the garden. I love going out in the winter and just digging up anything that's left. Right now we've got Swiss chard, we've got kale, we've got leeks, we've got beets. Something so fun about just this time of year, pulling that from the garden and enjoying. So those are definitely going in. You're done?
I'm done.
Did you do your sunflowers?
No, I did not. I am not done.
She didn't do her sunflowers.
We got sunflowers.
I'm going to give you 2 more.
Give me 2 more.
Okay.
Sunflowers. We love sunflowers. Again, it's really fun to have them for our bouquets that we send up to market. And they're just so happy.
I know. I got this variety because I think it's extra
American
tall.
Giant. Yeah.
And I want to have some spots of just random sunflowers along the fence line.
I agree.
Yeah. With our new area with the table setting and everything. It's going to be
so many new plans coming. We can't wait for you guys to see it.
No, it's so fun. It's a big undertaking and it's probably more than I can handle, but we are going to get it done.
Yes.
Okay. So let me talk about this. Okay. So collard greens. This is flash collard. We grew this last year and all of us, okay, so it's kind of funny. We, a friend of ours, and most of you will know him, but Jason over at Cog Hill and his family grow collard greens, and then they would make collard greens with cornbread and beans or something like that. Well, I had never grown it before, and we just kind of were like, we should try that. So we tried this last year. Amazing.
It's all of our new favorite vegetables.
Yeah, it's got a little spice, a little tang to it, and love. It's almost every night. If we're sauteing up, like, say, a fresh steak or what have you, we grab some of that and throw it in.
That's so good.
Pak choy. I'm just growing that for fun because what I want to do with this is, because we do a lot of barbecue, is to cut them in half, throw them on the open fire, yum, alongside your steak.
Oh,
delish.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I got that one. I got green magic broccoli. I'm not an expert at growing broccoli. The other thing I'm not an expert at is Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, you guys, I try every year. I will again this year too. But let's see. You're doing some. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm like stealing the show.
So we're doing Mr. Big Pea. Very big. Are these ones that you can eat?
Yes.
Are they like the
sweet?
Oh.
Yeah. That needs to go in our tomorrow pile too.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. These are very good. If you ever are just like, these are one of those things that you can just sit out in the garden and you snack on these while you do other things. This is the snack thing.
Yeah.
That's for sure. We're also doing some fava beans.
I heard they're really hard to grow. I don't know. I'm going to give my whirl at it.
Yeah.
Riley asked if we could grow them.
We've been eating a lot of Asian-inspired food lately. Been really into it, and a lot of the meals include fava beans, so we want to try to grow them.
Yeah.
Kind of going to be
And experiment.
adventure.
So if you have any tips for us, let us know in the comments below because we would love that. Okay.
It's time again.
It's time again. It's time to wrap it up. We shouldn't have done it in the dining room.
No.
This is the only table space we had. Okay. Golden wax bean. Now, this is one that I grew as a child, and it just has a special meaning. My dad would grow this along with like the lake fish green bean. But I do love this mainly for just slightly blanching and then adding again to, chilling them down and adding them to a salad. Very fresh, crunchy, and again, it's mainly for the color that I do that in a salad. So this is a Helio's golden radish.
Looks so pretty.
It looks so pretty.
I think radishes are so good.
We could probably start that tomorrow too.
Okay,
Yeah.
adding it to the pile.
Okay. Rutabagas. I like making, like adding some of this to the potatoes, which we have potatoes coming from Haas as well. They are not here yet, but we bought a whole heck of a lot of potatoes.
We did. I'm sorry. It's the end of the day. It's getting dark out.
It's getting dark. We were supposed to be done like a half hour. No, 45 minutes ago. Okay.
Okay.
So I just love adding them to the mashed potatoes because it just gives a little bit of a fun little flavor. Okay.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Last but not least,
Carrots.
carrots. So this is...
Have we grown carrots before? I've just never seen them.
Okay, no, I've grown carrots before. I think it's because we're so busy that I sometimes forget about the carrots. And carrots are easy to grow, but they're not. And maybe you can tell me your experiences down below. We are experts at growing flowers, cut flowers.
Vegetables.
Vegetables, we need your help. So if you see us do something completely wrong, or, maybe let us know, maybe
Tell
not.
us.
Or
Or don't.
don't.
Let us make a mistake.
I did grow carrots last year, and then I forgot to thin them. So they were really pretty. They were little tiny things. And some of them grew big enough to where we could eat them. But I am determined, you guys, to grow a good carrot. So anyways, that is our Haas seed haul this year. They do have a YouTube channel, which is really cool. I've been following along. That's where I've been learning. So every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, they do tips and tricks. I'm just reading this. I followed along with them as well. So on Instagram, they've got their great YouTube channel. I get so much help from that. The other place, we watch Monty Don.
We learned so much from Gardener's World.
Gardener's World, yes. So we watch Gardener's World, and then we also watch Charles Dowding for garden veg, and then we watch Haas Tools. And then a few other YouTubers as well that grow veg. So, but I've gotten so much help from them, so go check them out. And yeah, we're excited to grow this garden and
start on all of our plans. Just taking it one little section at a time, and then I think it'll be fine. Hopefully. You'll be following us along, so
it'll be fun. I'm definitely excited to have you guys tag along with us. Anyways. Well, thank you so much for joining us again here on the farm as we took you through some of our hopes and dreams and plans for this year. We have a big to-do list, and we would love it if you would hang out with us and just support us along the way as we tackle some of these big projects.
If you haven't already, give us a like, subscribe, and also share us with a friend if you think that our content is something worth watching. We would love to have more people join us. Here's Jimmy saying hello. He just always wants to be on camera. Let's go. We have a cold front moving in, so it's a little chilly. I gotta button up the farm again. We thought spring was here and it's not. It's definitely winter. Okay, Jimmy, say hello for the crowd. That's why everybody's here watching our channel anyways. The duel. Okay, toodaloo for now. We will be seeing you shortly in the garden again.